Hi, I'm Justin Cornell and you're watching The Vegan Beat. Today we have Dr. Joel Kahn, America's Heart Healthy Doc, the author of 150 scientific papers, Vegan Sex, and the Plant-Based Solution. And we're busting the protein myth for everybody watching. Today we're here at the Baldwin Scenic Overlook in Culver City and we're asking people on the steps what they think about plant-based protein. Let's go check it out.
This is a vegan interview? I thought this was paleo. Okay, sorry. I'm in the right seat.
All right.
41 years, no animals, it's all good. Fake leather, don't worry.
All right.
All right, okay, we'll bust myths. Let's go for it.
All right, let's do it. Do you think that someone on the vegan diet can get enough protein?
Yeah, I do, but I think it's hard. So I think they have to make sure that they compensate.
There's a lot of plant-based protein foods. You know, you can get like almond milk and, you know, all different kinds of things. Like 10 years ago it'd be harder, but now it's easy.
Easy. I've been vegan for 3 years. I just started working out and I've gone up these stairs about 7 times today. There's hemp protein, there's pea protein, there's brown rice protein, so you can get all kinds of protein.
I think it has a lot to do with like complex like food group building. So say like rice and beans, that's a like complete protein right there. But yeah, they're obviously going to struggle with muscle mass build.
It's true, vegans can't get enough protein, they're dying right now. Somebody find a vegan and give them a big bag of bone broth and collagen powder to save their life. So that's what the public thinks. That's unfortunately what some people new into the plant-based movement. I mean, I just want to step back. I'm a university professor, I'm a medical doctor, I'm a cardiologist. I've been eating plants for 41 years exclusively, so pretty deep into this thing. I own a few plant restaurants. I mean, I really do care. And that's the bottom line. I care about people's health and that they get authentic health messages. So it turns out the science has flipped the conversation. I'll give a shout out. Hopefully you'll get a chance to interview Juliana Hever, known as a plant-based dietitian, and Ray Cronice, who's just an amazing nutrition expert. And they've helped everybody redefine the aspect that the fact that a whole food plant-based diet is naturally complete in protein, but actually somewhat lower in protein, is now known biochemically to be an advantage for health, longevity, and promoting healthy aging. It's an advantage to flip the question. Thank goodness I'm not being overwhelmed with protein, particularly animal protein. And what am I talking about? There's now clear-cut biochemical data that's already, the science of all this has reached the Nobel Prize committee as a recommendation for an award, that pathways in our body that promote cancer and aging and deterioration and chronic disease, what turns that little key on that gets those pathways going? Actually, the amino acids, because protein is made up of amino acids that create protein, the amino acids that are actually in animal meats turn those keys on. And sure, there's amino acids in plants. Plants have protein, animal foods have protein, but the combinations and the mixtures are different. So it makes a huge difference if you're eating a burger or you're eating a bean burger in terms of they both look the same. And we could even make it that they both have 30% protein. But the amino acid mixtures, which one has leucine, methionine, serine, asparagine, and on, makes a huge difference. So we win right now based on the most fundamental science out there. I mean, we're talking really good stuff. That when you have a rainbow colored diet of whole foods and you're rotating around, you're eating fruits and vegetables and whole grains and legumes with beans and peas and lentils, which do not kill you. Beans and peas and lentils do not kill us. We can talk about that myth, which is very high right now. We're actually enjoying the lower protein and particularly this structure of plant-based protein advantage that will keep us healthier, more resistant to chronic disease, and will dominate the world for sure.
So the Plant-Based Solution.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
Great. So this is my 5th book. I just give a shout out. My 4th book is called Vegan Sex. It's on Amazon. It's written with 2 wonderful co-authors. I wrote the medical part. Ellen Jaffe Jones and Beverly Lynn Bennett wrote other wonderful parts. So look at that. But the Plant-Based Solution was really, let's keep it simple, but let's make an impact. Let's talk about the science, the medical references, that you don't want to get disease. What can you do by changing your diet, your recipes, your groceries, your pantry, your refrigerator to avoid heart disease, brain disease, diabetes, cancer, obesity, cholesterol, blood pressure, connective tissue problems like arthritis. What's the data out there? And we always need more. It's pretty strong data. And I go through it, boom, 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 boom. I'm a cardiologist. The heart section is the biggest because there's actually the most data for heart disease prevention. What about if you got the disease and you're trying to get rid of it? Same thing. It's right there. Then the book shifts into a 21-day plan, how to make that transition. What do you need in the pantry? Here's some recipes, simple ways to get your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner squared away so you can be successful from the start and do what a lot of people do is say, this was great. I feel better. I dropped a few pounds. Skin's better. I sleep better. Poop better. So could have called it the poop-based solution. I called it the plant-based solution. But it all works when you do it like this.
All right, thank you, Dr. Joel Kahn, for clearing up those myths for us. Now you've heard the myths, you've heard the facts. Now let us know in the comments, where do you get your protein from? This has been the Vegan Beat. See us next week for another great episode.